All right, welcome. It's Rob Tatro. I am here today with you guys, with Charlie, my brother, for episode 163 of the running journey, April 2nd, 2026, day after April Fool's Day. So this is Charlie and I catching up. We haven't chatted in a while about how either of us are doing. We've had guests on for the last while here. So maybe we told you guys in the past, but we typically try to save our conversations for the podcast now. So when we see each other, it's all awkward. It's all like we're staring at each other, and I don't want to ask him how he's doing. He doesn't want to ask me how I'm doing. So we find out live on the podcast, just like you guys do in real time. So this was a conversation. It starts off heavy. Not gonna lie to you guys. This episode starts off heavy with Charlie chatting about whether or not he's addicted to running. Anyways, I'll let you guys listen to that piece of the conversation. It's a fun one. Got me thinking. We get into prep for his backyard for my Boston. We talk about our coaching. We are coaching 4 athletes in Project 4. Really, really exciting. Jen Gord doing 3:30 and George and Donnie doing 4 hours. We are into our coaching models with those guys. They are running. They're doing great. So that's exciting. We talk about the Instagram giveaway that I am doing, which is a trip, all expenses paid trip and a bib to New York to run the New York Marathon with me in November. We had over 100 applications for that, and we talked a bit about process and how we should figure out who the winner is, and you're seeing it live in action behind the scenes in real time. And then right at the end, stay tuned for an invitation and a bit of a planning session into 2026. Charlie and I figure one major thing out for our year, and I'll let you guys listen in on that towards the end of this episode, which is 163 of the running journey. I love these when Charlie and I are just shooting the breeze and we're just catching up because we actually haven't talked about running, and we get to pour our hearts out and pour our souls out over something we really, really love. Episode 163 of the running journey. It is a good one. Buckle up, guys. Listen in. It's for you guys. We're doing this for you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Cheers. All right. Welcome to the running journey. I'm Rob Tatro. This is my brother, Charlie. Charlie, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm really, really good. I haven't really chatted with you about training in a while. I'm approaching the end of my long build for this marathon. It's been grueling. It's been so long.
I'm just starting my build now for my backyard. The LeBroker method.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let's chat a bit about that. So let's put timing into perspective. So today you guys are hearing this on April 2nd. That is basically 2 weeks and a bit out for me for Boston, and 3 weeks almost to the day out for you for your backyard. Backyard is on April 24th. Charlie, am I close?
April 24th. It's a Friday start.
What time does that thing get going at?
8 a.m. Perfect time.
8 a.m. So I was supposed to go to that. Those of you that know, Charlie and I were going to do this race together, and I was supposed to go, but I'm now not only not running, but I'm actually not even going at all. I'm not even going to support him at all. How's the weekend plan looking? Who you got going? What's the crew?
Crew is going to be my parents,
the diehards,
my cousin Paul. So
Paul, wow,
yeah,
that's a huge signing.
A big signing, yeah.
I was just doing a lot of planning today I was doing all my planning for my run with Rob Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. So I was looking at like the 50K increments and like where I'm going to be staying and booking the cottages. And I was just thinking about how cool it was to have him he's come every single year, and how fun he is. That whole family, all those grannies, how fun they are to hang out with. Okay. So you got your parents in Paul, and they're going to do shifts, and they're going to refuse to sleep, and they're going to.
I got strict rules for my crew, but.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So. The thing is, I was really excited about this like maybe a couple months ago, and I was spending like an hour a day updating my plan and like planning and logistics. And I haven't really been doing that recently. So
why do you think that is?
Yeah, just since I guess since LA is just I haven't felt great. It's been I've been sick since. I haven't not been sick, so it's been very mild. Like it's weird. It's that I immediately when I got back, the back of my throat felt like scratchy. So I was like, oh, that's like the COVID feeling. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but
Back of the
anyways,
throat scratch. Sorry, keep going.
yeah, and it's been like that since. Except actually today I feel slightly better, but so I don't know if that's part of it is because I haven't been running or what. But anyways, I've been feeling sick since then, and I'm not super high on my training. I think, but do you really need training for a backyard? Anyways,
No, you don't. I'm going to be the voice of optimism here for you.
Yeah.
But keep going.
No, I'm still a little optimistic. We'll see. It's just that like I wasn't going in like I wasn't I'm not putting the effort that I was planning on putting in. So it's like, yeah, I mean, whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So I also have been thinking about when I came back from LA, I was a little my ankle swells up when I start running a little bit.
How early? How often?
Well, I went for my first run basically in like a few weeks on Sunday, and it was fine for like the first hour and a 15 maybe. And then it started hurting. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't want to make it worse. So I just walked it in. And then it got worse when I was walking. But then it was fine. I ran the next day. Just it hurts a bit. And I ran today again. So whatever. It's a little concerning, but it's not a big deal. I don't think it'll be a problem because you really running backyards is so easy. Like, I mean, 4.16 miles. You have a full hour to do it. Like, seriously.
Oh my God. I was so torturous. That evening, Charlie, in Utah last year.
Yeah.
It was
but
so
1 yard. Okay, but 1 yard is easy though.
Right? Agreed. So this is the thing. You and I are both incredibly strong mentally, and you have to really Terry Fox the living crap out of this thing. Like you really have to break it down, loop at a time, yard at a time, because it gets overwhelming if you think you have to run for 3 days straight. Like
days exactly.
You can't think like that.
But I think that's my strength, man. So
yes, you are very, very, very strong mentally. So.
Yeah. So, anyways, the thing is, okay. So this got me thinking. I did 3 weeks. I didn't run, and prior to LA, I was really like. And this is a thought that's been brewing for a few years. Like, I mean, everybody gets these thoughts, I would imagine, that runs a lot is like, is my running really healthy, or am I like borderline an addict and it's bad for me,
Jeez.
Are
we going there today?
Yeah, I'm going there. I'm going there.
Ready for this conversation.
Yeah. So I was having these thoughts, and then I didn't run for 3 weeks, and I was like happy. I was actually happy, and it wasn't bothering me, which was surprising because I was expecting that it would bother me. And I got really out of shape, which that part does bother me, and gained some weight, but just my everyday life was still great. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not as addicted as I thought I was. So that actually felt good. But then I started thinking, well, I've been down this path before. I'm like, I don't want to go there either, where I stop, where I get out of shape. So I'm like, I still need to run, but it's great to know that maybe I'm not as addicted as I thought I was to it. You know what I mean? So it was actually super good to not run for 3 weeks. Yeah. And then I'll let you talk. And then I went into another tailspin of a thought where I was like, dry January. You know, some people like they don't drink in January. I was like, I should do that for running. Once a year, go dry for a month.
Just to prove that you can still
that I'm not addicted. That I'm not addicted. Yeah.
That you're not addicted. Wow, the irony. The irony. Is it irony? Yeah, that's irony. That is funny on a lot of levels. And I mean, there's so many things I want to say here, but I'll start by saying I have 14 minutes of stand-up comedy. Probably my best stand-up material right now is my bit about me being an addict. And like how like, oh, life's great now. Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. You know, I'm running 100K in the bush by myself and bleeding out of my ass, but no, life's great. Yeah, hey, I'm sober. Yeah, life's great. And it's like this whole concept that you're talking about right now is, are we really okay? I'm doing it for laughs though, and but I've thought about it too. Is it the addiction piece? So is this real? Is it a real thing that people who are addicts, like alcoholics or drug addicts or whatever, become addicted to running? Is this a real thing, do you think?
Oh, I think it's for sure real.
Is it documented, or is it just we have a bias?
I don't know if it's documented. I just know so many of them.
I know, but is it like selection bias there, or like because
we'll gravitate to people that are similar to us?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So we end up hanging out with people that are just happen to be normally distributed in the population, but they're all our buddies. Yeah. Because we like the same stuff. Yeah. Is that possible? So if it is real, I mean, you and I, are we addicted? Or are we, I don't know, you might be not addicted given that you've gone 3 weeks and you felt great. Someone who's addicted in theory would go 3 weeks out running and like not be able to do it probably.
Yeah, I don't know the definitions. I think if it becomes a problem, that's when it might be a thing to worry about, right? I don't know.
Do you think it's ever been a problem for you? I don't think it has.
I think it's been borderline close.
Which part? Like the part of you running 300 kilometers in one weekend in January? Like that part?
Yeah, things like that. Yeah. Or just like having to get the hard workout in 3 weeks before the marathon, when I would have been probably better off taking it slightly easier, but I just needed that kick of like, oh, I can run fast.
Yeah. So that's like the dopamine hit, like that little workout. It's like, oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah. That's like doing another shot at the bar when you're already blacked out. You don't need that other shot. Like it's not necessary.
Yeah.
For me, that was my thing. I couldn't stop once I started. I couldn't stop the drinking. The running, I feel like, I don't know. Can I stop? I don't know.
But also like it's healthy. It's generally a healthy thing to do. So yeah, I don't know.
I say at the end of my stand-up comedy bit, I go, listen, for real though, like I'm the happiest I've ever been. And then I make another joke. But like I am the happiest I've ever been. And like nothing, I guess you just got to be on that cutting edge of whether or not you're, how close you are. Dry January. Maybe dry January could just be like 2 weeks off after every marathon or after every major event. Like that would be a good start, probably.
Yeah, no, that is an idea too. But I think if I intentionally took 1 month off a year, then it wouldn't bother me so much when I do take it, right? Because I've already decided I'm doing it. Right. And then you get the recovery time and you get to reload and all that. I don't hate the idea. I think I might do it. I might start doing it.
And it's not like January is a great time to be running in Winnipeg.
I just don't want to be outside in January. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. January. Yeah. Usually I go south for a week there and I end up having my greatest.
Well, yeah. If I'd be going south, I'd want to run 80 miles a week, but that'd be a different story, right?
Yeah. So you time it so you're not running. It's like I meet my buddies, lawyer buddies or whatever, and they're going through dry January or dry January. And like they got their head down and it's like, this is so hard. Like I'm 3 weeks in and they're struggling. I have a feeling, well, no, I guess you just did it. But like if you planned it, you might get some of that. It might be hard.
Well, a month is long though. And I say I didn't run for 3 weeks. I did run twice.
No, I saw you at Run Club 2 weeks ago.
I ran twice during those 3 weeks.
Yeah,
but
you and I have this vague definition of didn't run, where it's like, oh, I only did 3 runs during that week, or whatever. I didn't run, or I didn't do any workouts, so I didn't run.
Yeah,
I didn't do my long run, so I didn't run. It's kind of like I had a buddy who kept telling me that he was going to quit drinking. I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. He said, and then I see him at the bar. No, he was just doing wine. And then the next time I saw him, he quit drinking. He was just not doing doubles. I was drinking singles. I was like, well, I think you're still drinking. Like, no, man, no more doubles. I basically quit drinking. No more doubles. And then it was no mix. It was just water. So he progressed, and every time he was feeling good about himself. He is sober now, though, I will say. Okay, so all this discussion about being an addict. For the record, I don't think I joke about it. I think it's a healthy, if it is an addiction, I'm okay with it because my life is awesome now and I feel healthy and I get to do stuff that I love. And there's nothing that beats traveling and running. Like, it's the coolest thing. Back to your original comment. What were we talking about when we got to this?
You asked me how I felt, and I had this thing all prepared for dry January.
You were ready. Yeah. You're taking notes.
So how are you feeling? I haven't been checking. Are you doing runs at all or no?
I did. I did my long runs. So remember, the LeBrocry method that I'm doing right now is one long run and nothing else. So I'm doing
this is the
two easy runs during the week.
Condensed LeBrocry method.
It's condensed.
I'm also doing the condensed LeBrocry method for the backyard. I'm going to do 1 week of training, 2 weeks of taper.
Yeah, you definitely need to taper for the backyard, even though you've been tapering.
You don't want to really, it's way more important to be fresh for a backyard than anything.
I can't imagine that you doing. Well, I don't know. There's a period of time, I guess, but you certainly wouldn't want to do like 10 yards the week, 2 weeks before or a week before.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
No, I don't think there'd be a benefit to that.
There's a sliding scale, I guess. But like, why would I even? Okay, so yesterday, I've been running my long runs. So I've done 3 long runs. I did a 14, I did a 16. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I did a 17 miler, and with a 5 mile fast finish. And I've been dealing with like stuff, just knee and just stuff that hasn't healed since I did Tokyo. You know, when you do a marathon, like you have a really, really, really good time in a marathon, you go hard and you leave it all out there. You come back and you start running again. You're feeling the soreness in various spots, right? I don't know. Do you get this?
Yeah, I think I remember that feeling in my early 40s. That happened one time. I ran a fast marathon.
No, but like whenever you go hard, you just feel okay. So now you got all this. I'll call them niggles. So I hear that word a lot. I don't particularly like the word niggles, but I'll use it. And like, I just feel sore here and there, and something doesn't feel right. And I know what it is. I know my body just needs another couple of weeks of not doing 18 miles on the weekend with a 5 mile fast finish, but I don't really have a choice. So I had this thing. I didn't even want to tell Patrick because I was like, he's going to think, but I know what it is. I know this thing is going to go away over time, but now I don't have time for it to go away, right? Because I'm doing my long run there. It's going to come back and then the fast finish. So basically I'm just permanently dealing with these problems that I'm not allowing to go away. So they're not going to be fun, and they're going to be, I'm going to be limping kind of after the marathon, but that's okay because I'm doing this. So I did 14 miles with a 3 mile fast finish. Then I did 16 with a 4 mile fast finish. Yesterday 2 days ago, I did 17 with a 5 mile fast finish. And it started, the niggles started acting up during the run. And I was kind of like limping my stride during the run.
Yeah.
And then I had decided I need this long run. I decided I'm not, whatever it is, I'm just going to power through it. And then I'll power through the week after, and then I'll power through in Boston. I'll be fine.
Sounds like
Charlie used to say, just run through it. Just run through it. It's not a big deal.
Sounds like my last 3 weeks of marathon training. Yeah.
And then, but this time I was like, well, I said, maybe I should stop. I don't know. Because now I started limping during my run. I was like, well, that's not good. Like, if your stride has changed. Anyways, it went away. It fizzled away in a mile or two. So I actually ran through it. Like, it took me like maybe half an hour, and I kind of got rid of this limp. And then I could finish my fast finish, and it just went away. So took care of itself, I'll say, maybe, or maybe not. And then so I've not been running Mondays. I do like a short run on Tuesdays. I've not been running Wednesdays. So I've not been running a lot, Charlie. I've been running very little. Aside from my long runs, I've been doing, I think, 1 or 2 runs a week here. I think I'm only going to have 9 runs on this build, total, counting the long runs and everything. Maybe it'll be 10. So
I'm gonna hate you if you go sub 3. I'm kidding.
Well, I don't know. I'm biking. That counts. Cross training.
Yeah.
I'm doing best biking.
Well, okay, so seriously, what do you think you've got a chance?
I do, and I know I don't want to say that because you're going to be like, you're going to
No, that's
despise me.
amazing. If you feel that good, like
I
that's
feel I
crazy.
haven't. Well, I don't feel good, but I mean, I feel like I might be able to put something together. So there's a chance. I know the Newton Hills are going to be tough, and I know that. I heard Johnny Coffin talk about a 3% positive in Boston. Did you hear that episode where he talked about that?
That makes sense to me. Totally makes sense.
He said that the kind of the elite and anyone who does sub 3, the optimal positive was 3%. He said that in his podcast.
Totally makes sense because the back half of the course is way harder.
So I guess I got to throw the negative out the window. I'm not going to be doing a negative on that course, right? Like that's not a realistic plan.
The second half of the course is way harder. No, I don't think you want to do a negative there.
So I'm going to aim for that 3% positive. I think is what I'm going to do. Anyways, it's early stages, but yeah, I think I have a chance, Charlie. I think I have a chance. I think if I could, I told you 3 weeks ago, if I can scrape together 4 long runs over the course of 3 weekends, 4 long runs, or I guess it's 3 weeks with like kind of an extra day on that. 4 long runs with a fast finish and just kind of stay healthy. But I'd never like it's a weird feeling not to be running a lot. Like I've not hit 50K in weeks. So that's not how I normally do my builds, but I just need to give myself a shot. If I can be close, to, I mean, how many minutes slower is Boston than Tokyo? That's another question. Was it 2-3 minutes?
Depends on the weather.
Yeah, we didn't have a.
I would say probably independent of weather. It's probably for someone like us, like 4 minutes, maybe
4 minutes. Well, then I have no chance.
I'm guessing. I don't know. It could be less. It's probably less, more like 3. It's
Anyways,
easier than New York. I think it's definitely easier than New York. And no, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. There's a mathematical way to calculate this. I know that, but
I know. So who sent us an article on that? Was it Mom who sent us an article on that?
Sent us that, yeah.
She heard us on the podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mom. She's running. There's a bunch of races starting. This is kind of an exciting time.
April 4th, man. Patrick Riddell, 5K. Let's go.
Are you getting your PB there? Or you?
I can barely run. I can barely run 1 mile under 9 minutes a mile. So
you're so. This is not real. Like what you're saying.
That's how I feel, though. It's like it feels so hard to run right now.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah.
Well, the good news is you only have to run for 48 hours straight.
But I can run slow at least.
At least you can run slow.
Or I can actually half of it.
That's what I wanted to address. You asked me, is it easier? It's going to be easy, right, to do the backyard, like 1 loop at a time? I was going to say yes for you. Like you, one thing you have, you're able to just keep going at that pace. Remember in Utah, like I was falling off, Simo was falling off, and you could just keep going. You could just keep going at that 10, 11 minute mile pace, and we could not.
Yeah, at one point I wrote all the reasons why I should succeed at backyards. Like, I think that was for like, I really think I can. I mean, anyways, one of the reasons I can just eat like so much.
You're a great eater. What a skill.
It is.
You and I
can just eat nonstop, and it like really, like at Utah, I had that big Jimmy John's there right before the race. And I could barely move for the first 4 loops. And once it digested, I was better. It felt better. Anyways, I'm looking forward to all the eating on this backyard ultra.
Yeah, one great thing about backyards is you can just eat.
No gels.
You're gonna make sure you have the food you want to eat too, right? Mom will be there, so
I got a big. I've spent some time planning this, Rob. Yeah.
I mean, we'll have an episode where we'll talk, but do you want to share? We'll have an episode where we'll talk about this, but do you want to tease it a little bit?
Well, so on my race plan, I've got specific roles that my crew has to have to take. I've got specific questions I want them to ask me. Like, remember we talked about the questions there? Every 4 loops. I got specific loops where I want an ice bath. I got specific loops where I want a chafe check. I've got every lap the planned food that I want to eat. I've got shoe changes. I got the exact pace I want to run for every loop. Anyways, I got all these details so that my crew can help me not expend any additional energy between each loop, because they'll just know exactly what to do. So it's a good plan.
The mental energy is one that is hard to gather, but remember the feeling when we had in Utah and you're just trying to, what do I have to do here? And it's so hard to just remember what you have to do every hour. And
I think that's one of the advantages
you have to limit the amount of thinking.
Yeah, you're lagging a bit, or I don't know what, but that's one of the advantages I had over you in Utah. I think I had a bit of a plan, and I think I gave that to my crew, and my crew was just doing it every loop, and stuff wasn't getting missed, like, so.
Yeah, I agree. So that's good that you got that done. So you're not zero excited about it. If you've got,
I'm excited about. I'm just not excited about training. I just don't want to train. I just want to run the race.
And is the goal still, like, I had set a goal for myself, 48 hours. Is that still a number that you're trying to do? Or is it less or more?
I don't know. I'm going to go with no goals. I'm going to go with loops are easy. Just keep doing them.
Okay. What about when they become not easy?
That's just your mind tricking you. They're easy. They're still easy. We'll see.
It's like blisters. They're not real. Well, I think winning could be a goal, right? So if the guy falls, you're allowed to stop. Well, I think you have.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to do extra loops at the end.
Yeah, no, right. Sorry. I don't think you can, right? With the backyard, that's the format.
Well, they don't count. You don't get credit for them.
Okay, you can go on a hike if you want after, but they don't count. I've been very consistent in my opinion about this. I believe you are one of the favorites. I believe you have the nutrition plan, the experience. You've already done these, the fitness, give or take, minor detail these last month or so.
Fitness,
details, and just the mental strength. You're so strong mentally. So I think you're going to have a good day. Let's talk about these local races if we can here. I know that what's coming up. There's a Patrick Riddell series is coming up. That's 3 races. There's a trail series at Birds Hill, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know some of the other races?
Can we talk about season, man? I don't know about these trail races. Birds Hill has a trail race. I think Joel organizes those. There are even time trial bike races coming up. There are triathlons. There's half marathons. There's everything coming up. It's too bad I can't run.
Details. Are you running the Run for Your Cause? Do you want to run as a team for that?
Well, I think we committed to compete versus.
Did you? I didn't see a reply on your part.
Yeah, for sure. We'll do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So we'll race Johnny and Carolyn?
Yeah. Well,
they're going to kill us. But aside from that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we'll try. I can't believe we beat him once.
I can't believe. Thank God Johnny didn't know what the time.
Yeah, thank Johnny didn't know there was competition there.
There's no way he was coasting. There's no way he knew that, which is an advantage to that format for us actually.
Yeah,
because he's so far ahead that he doesn't know what it's hard for him to keep pushing when he's that far ahead, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna run that. And
So we're gonna
race
have to
Johnny and Carolyn,
strategize
right?
which way we go. You pick someone that's just slightly faster than you, go that side, and then I'll pick someone that's just slightly faster than me, and you go that side.
But we don't have a chance. We don't have a chance, Charlie.
No, we have zero chance unless all of a sudden I get in shape.
Well, maybe. And I mean, I'm not in 5K shape that I was last year. There's no chance. Like that's 1740, whatever I did. Yeah. But I do have time to build it. When is that race? We have time?
It's June.
I was going to ask you about this. Like, it's June. Okay. So last year I did like a build for that mic check relay. Mm-hmm. It was fun. I love doing that build. And I was thinking after this Boston, I don't have anything till, well, me saying I don't have anything is
we have one race that we're doing together.
Saffron Centennial.
Yeah.
Right? Or is there another?
Yeah, with a shout out to who's
every single runner in Manitoba?
Every single runner in Manitoba that's fast is at that race.
Who are you gonna say?
Well, I'm gonna be the 30th fastest if things go well. I was gonna say Todd is registered. That's exciting.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Todd. I got to talk to you about Todd too for Boston. Todd's gonna crush Boston. Todd sent me the list of all the people in Manitoba that are doing Boston. I'll get back to the Saffron Centennial, but there's 37 people I think doing Boston from Manitoba.
Wow.
Ryan Bannerman, Matt Kadziuk, Kathleen Caitness, I know her, Johnny and Carolyn Coffin, obviously. Kathy Cordy, Bob Cox, Kristen Creek, Scott Dodds, friend of the pod, Amber Drieger, Elliot Ashley, Jake Fair, Todd Friesen, Bo, Peter Inglis, Janet Castellanos, Wendy Le Breton, Victor Loet.
Oh my God. His debut. Can't wait.
That guy is going to light his shoes on fire with his speed. He's going to be so fast. I chatted with him this weekend because I text him from time to time just to see how he's doing.
That Frozen Falcon, man.
His training has gone so well. Well, the thing is, he's young, right? I think if we were 25 or however old he is, I think I'm losing you here, Charlie, but I'm just going to keep talking. I think we would.
No. So I think you're lagging, but Victor.
It's a competition.
You would have seen him at Frozen Falcon, like, oh my God. He just annihilated that race. Anyways.
Yeah, I think he's aiming for a 2:45 or something like that.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have a personal best. Johnny is gonna have a personal best, right? Johnny Coffin, for sure, right? He just did a 2:30 whatever at 2:37.6, something like that, at the race you were at. And I think he's gonna beat that, pretty sure. And then Todd Friesen is going to have a personal best in Boston, I'm pretty sure. Todd looks like he might break free here. Like Jackie Lowen, Marnie Margolis, Andrew Melnick. Do you know these people? Vince Pallas, something Patterson, Maria Penner, Zoe Penner, Erin Schinkel. I think she's fast, very fast. Well, everyone here is fast. That's the cool thing about Boston, because you don't get to run this race unless you're fast. Krista Stepa, amateur, Dwight Suderman, Rob Tatro, I know that guy. Darylyn Walker, Tracy Whalen, Dwayne The Rock Wheeler, Janine Zajac, she won Manitoba.
She was there last year.
Or second. And Ming Di. So, I used to go to these races and not know anyone. Now I probably know, third to half of these names on this list. So those are all very, very, very fast runners that are Scott Dodds. What do you think he's going to do? How low is he going to go?
We should get them back. We should get a couple of those people back before Boston.
Before or after?
Before on the pod. I don't know. Talk about Boston.
Yeah, it's Boston.
Victor, I don't know.
Maybe I'll try to record one out there with them.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Or maybe go on a run or something with them. So I was just excited. So when Todd sent me the list of all the people running, I kind of reached out to some that I knew. So I reached out to Victor. Victor's going to run fast. Todd is going to run fast. I'm pretty sure Scott's going to run fast. A lot of these people, I'm sure, are doing PBs. I don't know them all. I'm sorry if you're doing a PB and I don't mention you, but the ones that I know that are running PBs, I will not be running a PB, but I hope to run a sub 3. So you were talking about race. I want to ask you about strategy and ideas for this next few months here. So going to run Boston. Then we have nothing till, when is that? Saffron Centennial? It's like in May sometime. Do you know when it is?
It's late May.
Late May. Oh, so a month-ish after.
It's like, a month after my backyard, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So last year I ran, was it London, or I ran a marathon in April.
London, you ran?
I ran London, and then I went to Saffron Centennial, and I wasn't recovered, I thought. So this year I'm running Boston, and I'll go run Saffron Centennial, so I won't be recovered, obviously. But do I get an extra week? I might get an extra week. Or is it a week less?
You get an extra week.
I get an extra week. Perfect. Now for you get 1 week less because you're going to do however many miles in late
April.
But
they're going to be so slow. So
yeah, I'm sure you won't be needing recovery after your backyard.
I'll be in better shape. Maybe I'll get in better shape as I do the backyard.
You'll train for the end of the backyard.
Yeah, the first day of the backyard will be
training
for the second day.
Okay. And then after that, I don't have anything till I'm running across Nova Scotia in July. Obviously, we're pacing at the Manitoba Marathon. You and I, Project 4. Oh, let's pause quickly. Give an update on Project 4.
Any injuries so far?
No, none for my athletes.
Perfect.
How about you?
Donnie's crushing it. I mean, he's on a hiking trip right now, but I gave him a couple extra hard workouts before he went, and he did them.
I find this like, and hopefully my athletes aren't listening, but I'm sure they are, but it's like an added level of pressure here. Like I feel like I'm in, like, I just don't want to screw these athletes up. Like I want them to succeed so bad. And like, I feel like it's stressful. Like George is crushing it. He's going to come on the podcast. We're going to get him on to talk about Project 4. He's not missed one workout. I had him do a down week last week just because like he had like 5 or 6 consecutive positive weeks. So I had him like his down week, and he said he felt like just tearing up the pavement on Sunday on his long run. So that's usually a good sign on a down week, right? He's like, he wanted to go, and I told him don't go, and he didn't go. So he's listening. He's doing great. He's going to have another up week this week. So I think he's at 15 miles for his long run. So George is doing great. We'll get him on the podcast. He's so proud of what he's done so far. Jen Sacco, she's doing 1 billion miles, 1 billion with a B miles she did last week. We started her off at 18 miles for her long run just because she does so much. Like she does that on the weekend anyways, right? But we started with a 3-mile fast finish, and I did one tempo workout for her. It was kilometer intervals, and she did it, and she feels great, and she's very keyed in on this workout. So both of those Project 4 athletes are tuned in. Have you talked much to Gord? We got to get Gord on the podcast too. Gord is going to try to run a sub 3:30. He's got a coach, I know, but it's just another set of eyes for him. So those are our Project 4 athletes. So I wanted to ask you again. So we're going to pace June, Saffron Centennial in May. Well, I guess there's not much time. Well, June, I feel like is not going to be, it's not an event that you train, but we will just run that wherever we are. And I wanted to do like a 10K or a 5K somewhere in there. Do you think, like, I want to do a build for that? It was so fun. How much time do you think I need? Probably 3 weeks, like the Labroquerie method for a marathon, except the Labroquerie method for a 5K.
For you, maybe.
What do you think? Two tempos, 2 track?
No, I think you need more than, for me. Well, I feel like for me it would be way longer, but maybe for you it's shorter.
Well, I think after you do this backyard and you come back and you're gonna be able to do a 3-week build.
Well, I'm gonna not train for Saffron Centennial.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do the Labroquerie method for that.
Yeah. Well, that'll be like a 1 week Labroquerie method, or just a straight 0 week.
Well,
2 weeks off after
backyard. There's 4 weeks between. Sorry, but so 3.5 weeks. So Yeah, it's just the LaBrokery method. Just
I
straight
don't know.
taper. It's
I
just
don't
the
know.
taper method.
I don't know if that's the LaBrokery method. That's the taper. Yeah, straight taper. But honestly, you'll be fine for that.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about that. I just want to finish it. So, and I want to test out an ultra strategy that I had devised a long time ago.
Which is?
If ever I ran an ultra, which
I'm
is
listening.
start off really, really slow and keep your heart rate down below a certain level. And then like every hour, allow yourself to increase it. Allow yourself to increase it, but like be super disciplined at the beginning to like, it doesn't go above this.
So do you remember when I did my 100K, that first time I did my 100K, you talked about this.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the episode.
Yeah.
And I kind of sort of did it and it worked out for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't super fun to do that 100K, but I was able to kind of crush it way, way, way easier than I did the Suffrun Centennial. But I mean, that was a paved 100K. But I remember, I think, what did you give me? 125 for the first, like, I forget. Was it 5?
I think I'm gonna do 115 for the first hour, and then allow like 5 increments per hour. Is that too? No, that's 10 hours. If I'm doing it in 12 hours, let's say. How much time did it take you last time?
13, I want to say.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be increments of 3.
Yeah.
And then start at 115, which is super conservative, and then every hour, then I can start running if my heart rate stays under, there's a lot of walking probably at the beginning, and
at the end, if you're feeling it, you can just run it, right?
Yeah, at the end. Well, I mean, at the end, you won't care. Like you're gonna be like, just get me out of this.
But the end of that race is not fun.
No, but that's why if you can serve, you can probably, instead of being half zombie, you can be a quarter zombie. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I was a zombie when I did this one. I was just miserable.
Yeah. Okay.
Zombie, I was in Tokyo, but this I was just kind of miserable. I was just not happy. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm at the end. There's only 10K left, and you're running on road. Then you get to the hill, ski hill. Then they make you climb the ski hill like 2-3 times. So for the last 8 kilometers, you're climbing the ski hill, which is fine.
That's why they call it Suffer on Centennial.
Actually, I kind of like that it's the last 8K that you're climbing the hill, because like, what are you going to do? Not finish? Like, you got 8K left. Like, if the 8K was like at 55 or 60 and you still had to do this, and then you still had to do another 30K, maybe you'd be like, you know what? I'm not doing it.
You need to watch this documentary about the hardest Ironman on Earth.
I'm listening.
And it's in like Iceland, or I don't know where, somewhere in one of those countries. I forget which one. And it starts off in the cold water, but that's not the hard part. The bike part is super hilly. The marathon is entirely 100% uphill. And the thing is that the last 6 miles are the steepest. At the end of an Ironman.
But you're just walking that. You can't possibly.
Well, it's so steep. I mean, well, one guy did it in like 9.5 hours or something, like, but
I can barely finish Ironman like as is. I don't need them to be uphill. Like, they're hard. Ironman are hard.
They're like going around these big rocks, going up the hill at the end. It's like a mountain. They're like in a mountain.
I want to do this thing. I like when you give me ideas like this. I think I want to do this uphill Ironman. So you're going to do the backyard, the LaBrokery method for this backyard, which means basically no training. Then it'll be May. Then you'll basically do the LaBrokery method till that marathon, or are you going to start kind of running again?
For the Manitoba marathon?
I don't know. Like, what do you want to do this summer? Have you thought about this, or you're like, I don't care? Like, are you thinking of doing that Ironman?
We got too many options.
Yeah.
I want to see how I feel after.
Yeah, you want this race. You want to see how you feel about this race, how it goes, and
there's still also Old Tom in July.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I want to make sure that like it feels good to run again, you know,
Yeah.
because it hurts a bit when I do now. So
Well, you don't want that because then it becomes no fun. But I think like it's gonna be runnable outside. You know what's crazy? I was in Toronto on the weekend on business, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I was really excited because I was going to Toronto, and for the first time in 2026, I was going to do an outdoor long run outside, right? Because you're going to Toronto, right? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be, well, I get there, it's -8, and they had a slippery coating of whatever, and they had ice and it froze and didn't freeze. And like they were advising people not to run on the waterfront in Toronto there, plus because of the wind and all that. So I actually ended up doing my long run on a hotel treadmill.
oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like doing my runs on the treadmill. I watched Sinners, this movie. Have you watched it?
Yannick Sinner?
It's not no Sinner. It's like I think it won a bunch of Academy
Wait,
Awards.
isn't it a show?
No, it's a movie.
Uh,
It's Michael Jordan there, not the basketball player, but the other one.
the other Michael Jordan. Yeah,
They're like twins. He's playing two roles, and it's like
never seen it.
slave era. There's like opening a jukebox, a bar type thing. But turns out there's vampires. I was like, oh, it's a vampire movie.
Good
I don't
twist.
like, yeah, no, stupid twist. Like an hour into the movie, all of a sudden there's vampires. I think it would have been a great movie. Hot take here. The Academy Award for Best Picture that won all the awards would have been a better film if it had not had the vampire angle. I think it would have been a great film if they would have they had a great storyline there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I watched Sinners, and I was on the treadmill. Neat setup for me to set up my iPad on the treadmill. I couldn't see the mileage.
Oh,
Love it. Couldn't see the mileage. It was great. Because then you're zoned in and you don't have to worry about it. So, anyways, I didn't run outside, and now I saw on Strava everyone went to Birds Hill on Sunday, and everyone was doing long runs outside on Sunday. So I'm in Toronto, not doing long runs, and everyone here in Winnipeg is crushing their long runs outside. I am so excited to run outside. Charlie, are we going to run outside this weekend? You think? Is it possible?
yeah, for sure, 100%.
100%. I looked at the weather; it doesn't look that great.
I mean, the surface is runnable on. I had, to me, this is relatively perfect conditions right now. It's going to get better. I mean, there's ice you have to deal with, but
besides the ice,
I almost fell like 3 times.
Yeah, I don't want to be falling. Didn't someone fall on Run Club too? Were you at Run Club?
I was not at Run Club.
Okay, so I know that Bill and Gord and those guys. Someone told me that they fell.
Yeah, I think Marty fell.
Okay, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully you're okay, Marty. What else do I have on my list here? Okay, I had shout outs to Victor and Johnny and Todd. Yeah, Iceland Ironman. Yeah, didn't run outside. Treadmill. Charlie, I've not done a run outside faster. Well, I've only done like, I think 5 run outsides this year, and none of them have been faster than 9-minute miles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's how it goes.
We used to just go though, I think, or am I wrong? Didn't we used to just go outside? Well, you or me? I feel like last year.
I feel like I used to. Maybe I used to be a better runner. I don't know.
No, I think we got soft.
When I see like what's his name, Tristan De Silva, like do like these 20 milers in the snow at 6:30, and he's like, oh man, it was so hard to run because of the snow, but his pace was still 6:30 a mile. I'm like, oh, well, this guy's a beast. Oh my God,
he's so fast. I every time I see that, I'm thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, Tristan, you just like PR'd a marathon for anyone on Strava, like, and he does
in the snow.
In the snow. Yeah, he's an animal, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're feeling good. We'll bring George on the show next week. Anything else you want to add, Charlie?
No. How many weeks away are you from London?
London, I ran. I'm not running London, or I don't know. Do I? Do I have a bib for London? Oh, I should probably update.
Sorry, what's your
everyone.
next marathon? Boston.
Boston. The
So,
whole.
okay, but I was laughing because I just made that mistake. But the last episode, you kept calling the LA
Okay.
Marathon London. So,
I know.
so now I made the same mistake.
I have the Claude disease where like
Yeah, same here.
just-
I mix up my kids all the time.
well, kids and grandkids now, like for him.
Yeah.
And sorry, we're not chirping my dad here. I think it's a thing that happens as you age. But like I'm doing it now all the time. I'm doing it now with names of races and clients and early form of Alzheimer's. I don't know. Is it or is it just normal?
I think it's normal. Hopefully.
Okay. I should give an update as to I launched a contest on Instagram for someone to come run with me in New York. Did you see this thing?
No,
Charlie?
I haven't seen it. Sorry.
No, it's okay. No big deal. No big deal.
Big deal. Just in New York, free trip to New York. No big deal.
Yeah, it was bought an extra bib for New York, and I was inviting everyone to apply. And to apply, they needed to like follow me and tag me and tell me why they want to come run the New York Marathon. So we had 100 and something applications, and I whittled it down to 15 finalists, something like that. So they're going to get a notification today or tomorrow, the finalists, before they listen to this podcast. And they've been selected, and they need to do like a minute video. And then we're going to pick, well, not we, I'm going to pick, I'm thinking I'm picking 2 finalists, and we'll bring them on the podcast. And I'll grill them.
God, Rob.
No? Not good?
No, it would be fun, but like it's like we're
We're torturing them?
Well, only one gets to go. I feel bad for the guy who doesn't.
I know. Well, maybe I'll do a backup, like a plan,
No, I think you pick one and then you bring that one, the winner.
The winner on the podcast?
Yeah. I mean, you maybe it'd be fun to.
What if it's a short? What if it's like just like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Do I bring them together or do I bring them separate on the podcast?
I don't know. These are hard questions.
These are. I trust you and I value your opinion. I think
it would be fun to have them separately.
Separately. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I'm not going to make him commit a whole hour. Maybe we do 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I hear about, what they like. You should see the people that applied, the stories that applied, Charlie. There's a guy with CMV.
Oh, wow.
There's a organ transplant. There's like a stage 4 cancer. There's a whole bunch of like people, alcoholics, and people that have turned their lives around. And there's a whole, we divided them into categories, like people who want to run the majors, people who just turn their life around, people who've overcome obstacles, people who are huge fans of the podcast. And it's cool. It's very, very cool to read. So now we're going to whittle it down to like 15. We'll get 2 finalists, and I think we'll bring them on the podcast, and then we'll make 1 episode out of that. I mean, the winner's getting, it's roughly $10,000 pack. The bib's $5,000. The flight's another $1,000, like the hotels. It's going to be close to a $10,000 package. So I think they can come on the podcast for 20 minutes and tell us why they want to.
It would be fun to have them on.
And then worst case, you don't get selected. Who knows, right? The other thing I wanted to ask you is when I booked my races for fall, I booked Berlin through our buddy. You know our buddy?
Okay.
Do you know who that is? Can I just say our buddy?
Dwayne the Rock Wheeler?
No. Who did I book a bib through? That owns a travel company.
How come I don't
forget
know
it? I forget his name. Oliver.
Oh, Oliver. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Oliver is the owner of the travel company that we did 777 with. He's a beauty. Yeah. He's a great guy. And he texts me from time to time, how you doing, whatever.
Yeah.
And
well, you had a big fight with him in Brazil, I remember.
He didn't think what was it again? I didn't give me my sub 4 with the chip.
What does your clock say? 404.
No, went back in the chip, and I was losing my mind. And then Becca stepped in and man, I'm a little competitive. I was the only one who was losing his time over his time. But anyways,
well, it took me like 4.5 hours, that one. So
it was like basically the same price to get a second bib, not quite, but to get a second bib for Berlin. So, you know, when you buy, like, you can buy one bib, but like two for double the price, you always might as well buy two, right?
yeah.
So I bought two bibs for Berlin.
Okay. So
do you have interest? Because I know you're all down about
I'm
running.
in for Berlin for sure.
Okay.
When is it?
It's like it'll be like a fall A race. I mean, this is obviously if you don't make Team Canada, I would imagine, right?
What's the date of it?
I think it's like September 30th.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's close.
When is your other race?
I forget what the date is.
What else are you doing?
Backyard stuff in a while.
Oh, the World Championships? Yeah, no. If you make the World Championships, you're not going to go run a marathon in Berlin.
No, I mean, I haven't trained, so really, like, for me to expect.
I don't have to give the names right away, but
But yeah, I'm in. October 17th, so I'm good. I'm in.
Training, quick marathon a few weeks before. That'll actually be pretty good, probably.
I don't think it hurts that much.
I got so Mini Grains, Marco, and Funk are coming, and we're gonna do Oktoberfest probably or something. Anyways, it's gonna be a good time. I would imagine those guys are pretty good crew to have on the.
So if that's the plan, then to me, I guess I'm not doing Ironman Chattanooga.
Well, you don't have to. I'm just saying. I want an extra bib. I could do another Instagram contest.
I want to do that. That makes I have to become a runner again. That means
you can. You don't have to. It's a choice.
I used to be a runner.
You're good, and you have to get your sub 3, Charlie.
Yeah. I do feel like a born again runner again. Do you remember when we talked about that?
Today? What? Oh, when because all of your PBs disappear.
Well, 3 days. So the last 3 days I started running again. And I feel like it's like I went back 3 years. I went back 5 years, 4 years.
You know, it's not like Donnie Kaler who ran in 2009 and then all of a sudden started running again. Like, I don't think that's the same.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying how I feel.
You feel like a born again,
but
I'm thinking there's a base under there somewhere, under the coat of rust.
Yep.
So if we decide to, like, that is my A race of the year, Berlin.
Yeah, no, I would definitely make it my A race. Because what's the date? September?
I believe it's the last day of September, the 30th.
So is that possible? Back 16 weeks from there.
It's now. You got to start training now.
Is it that far?
I don't know. I'm exaggerating.
September
27th. Sorry.
So September, August, July, June. I think basically I only need to start training mid-June somewhere. So that's good.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a modified Labrocri method for Berlin because I'll be doing 750 kilometers in 2 weeks in Nova Scotia this year. I finish on August 2nd, I think. So I'll take 2 weeks off, August 14th. Then I'll do a 5-week build, 6-week build, and then I'll do 2-week taper. That's my plan.
Okay. Wow. That'll work though for you.
I know it'll work. Yeah, I know it'll work. It might not get me to 250, 249, which is what I want to get, but I want to PB that one.
You know what? Maybe I'll take 2 weeks after
Manitoba.
Tom's old backyard.
That could work too. We could be on almost the same training plan there.
Yeah, I'll take 2 weeks. I mean, if I win BC, which is ridiculous for me to think that that's possible, but let's say I do.
I think you're gonna.
Then I might just take it easy at Old Tom's.
Training, just 24 yards for training. Just
something something like that.
Nice, easy day.
Why am I so confident that I'm not even running? I can barely run 1 mile. Anyways, okay, I'm laughing at myself. It's all good.
It's okay. We can do that here. Okay, so Berlin's a possibility. Think about it. Let me know.
I'm in for sure.
You're in. Okay, you're in. So I'll tell our buddy Oliver that we're in.
Yeah. Sweet. Is there going to be other people that we know from Oliver's crew, or?
I don't know. I'll ask him, but who knows? I'm sure. Well, they're going to be there, like Becca and Oliver and our boy.
Cool. Yeah.
What's the other guy's name? Becca's husband. He's a real beauty.
Joe.
And then Ted Jackson.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ted Jackson. I am for real. No, I just made that up on the spot. Okay, so we'll wrap this up. It's been an hour. We've been chatting about nothing, which is what we do on this podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Boston coming up. We're going to get Project 4 member, either Gord or George on, I think, in the next week. Then we got a Boston preview episode. Then we got Boston recap. Then we got backyard preview. Then we got backyard recap. Back to back.
And we're going to be recapping the local races. The next, there's going to be so many local races here.
My mom's attempting
the results. You guys better show up and break some PRs here.
PRs for everybody. Well, you don't, if it's not your thing to do a PR,
yeah, fine, you don't have to get a PR, but
we like getting PRs, and we advise you to go for your PRs. Mom is going for a PR at the Patrick Riddell next week. Yeah. She's in her taper, so I hope she gets
it. Maybe I should just register and jog it just to see people.
Yes, and make you feel good. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's a 5K?
5K, just to hang out.
Maybe I'll do my next week. I have an 18-mile fast finish, and maybe I'll fast finish the 18 miles. I'll fast finish the Patrick Riddell.
You'll have to explain to everyone. I ran 14 miles.
I ran. This is just
before I started.
I can go faster than this.
Yeah. This is my pace that my coach told me to run at.
You should sign up and go run just to say hi to people. You'll feel good. It's
a busy weekend. We'll see.
All right.
Okay,
nice, that's it. More miles, less pace. See you guys.
Yeah.